Lesson 8.1, Angle Pairs. A straight angle is an angle whose measure is 180 degrees. It's a straight line, essentially. A right angle is an angle whose measure is 90 degrees. You can draw a picture if you want. A straight angle is just a straight line. Right angle is a right line. Right angle is like an L. Supplementary angles, two angles whose measures have a sum of 180 degrees. Complementary angles have a sum of 90 degrees. Remember the difference between supplementary and complementary by the fact that supplementary has an S. When I connect the two ends of the S, it makes an 8, which is like 180 degrees. For complementary, it has a C. Connect the ends and bring it down, it looks like a 9, has a 90 degrees. Vertical angles are a pair of opposite angles formed when two lines intersect at a point. So here are your lines. And the angles would be across from each other. Perpendicular lines are two lines that intersect at a right angle. Kind of looks like a T. They're perpendicular lines. Parallel lines are two lines in the same plane that do not intersect. They will never meet. For example 1, find an angle measure. Angle 1 and 2 are complementary. The measure of angle 2 is 24. So we know this is 24. What we don't know is angle 1. We know that if we add them together, they get to be 90 degrees. And that's what they did in this slide. To solve this one-step problem, this is a positive 24, so you want to subtract 24 from both sides. Take 90 minus 24, 66 degrees. So if this is 24 degrees, and they're complementary, which means they're going to equal 90 degrees, one is 66 degrees. Please pause the video and try 1 through 6. Tell whether they are complementary, supplementary, or neither. Remember, if you add them together, and they equal 90 degrees, they're complementary. 180 degrees, supplementary. Neither would be anything else. Number 1, when we add them together, when we add 168 plus 12 together, you get 180, so it's supplementary. The second one, number 2, you get 100 degrees, so it's neither. Number 3, you get 90, complementary. 4, 90, complementary. 5, 186, neither. 6, 180, supplementary. You should have more work on this paper on your notes because you would have added them together. Example 2. This time we know vertical angles. What that means is because angle 1 is 133 degrees, the opposite angle is also 133 degrees. They are called vertical angles. Using that same problem, ignore that 4 right now. You know, so this was 133, this is 133. You know angles 1 and 2 make a straight line. See that line? That means that they are a straight line that starts with an S, just like supplementary, which is 180. If I add 1 and 2 together, you should get 180. I already know angle 1, and that little m means the measure of angle 1 is 133. if I subtract 133 from both sides, you get 47 degrees. So this is 47 degrees. Well, look at 2 and 4. 2 and 4 are opposite angles. They are vertical angles. So the measure of angle 4 is 47 degrees. Once you know one angle, you should be able to identify all the rest of the angles.